This is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Throwing here is May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The Patriots had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, what's up?
Here's May.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Hey, what's up?
From the gun on 3rd down is May. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. We're good.
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together. Following the interception, Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
50, green.
Young now. Flushed out right.
And this one too low. Take a look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Patriots 0.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
From the shotgun, it's May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He finds Douglas complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action now. May.
He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
To the air. May. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw, it's May.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Looking to throw. May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield.
Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
From the gun again to Henderson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Trevion Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready up. Let's go. Red, 38. Set.
On play action, Young.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Henderson running straight ahead. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
36-yard line.
My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, May.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. and maybe they get this game tied up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Back, Hill, Miller, clock 40. Ready?
Now back to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Up the middle, here's Henderson.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45, 10.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun, it's Young.
They'll find McMillan here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball back because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield and made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. May.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go. 45. Tag.
First down. They'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23.
And the Panther first down.
Come on, set. Black, cut.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the set. Blaster, sit. Set. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Let's go now. 10, Black. Cut, cut.
Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
The 2-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Young with it, 3rd and goal.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First half You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 12-yard line.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
33, yellow. Ready.
Throwing, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Ready.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young to throw it. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on, set.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Young. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 52 Blues. Hut.
Now here's Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Marcus Jones
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have you run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll throw with May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Travion Henderson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready? Cut.
Young
Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go.
They go play action. Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Let's go.
Young now. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, 52 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready, ready.
Will line up for the
45.
two-point
White,
conversion.
ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Throwing here is May. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. May going to bat this one forward. And able to work his way down to 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Back-to-back
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
If you're dealing with stats in your contract, those are the types of plays that will not help you at all. In fact, they're going to hurt your yards per attempt, your yards per catch. That's not good for him.
But so important for the offense's success, right? I mean, you have to have those plays.
You're exactly right. You only got to get 3 yards, and that's what they needed, and you keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. From the shotgun, May with it.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this strike. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. May.
Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Xavier Legette.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 32. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
To the air, May.
Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff, Henderson.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 21.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
That one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Panthers 32.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
From 21 yards away.
And the Panthers are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
For the extra point.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The returner, DJ Chark.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to roll out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Douglas complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's another Patriots first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And he's going to get this one down to 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 45-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile,